Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
What's going on, everybody? Let me get this volume back up. Good morning. Well, I guess it is morning here in Las Vegas. Good morning, good afternoon for everybody on the East Coast. Monday edition, Cappers Nation Live. Hopefully you guys can all hear me loud and clear now. How is everybody's Monday afternoon and Monday morning going for you? What's going on, Big Derek? What the hell am I doing live on a Monday? Clemson and Alabama, baby. Clemson and Alabama. Impromptu live, although we did announce we were going to go live yesterday. It was at the request, Derek, of some good clients asking that if I'd go live on Monday. And I said I couldn't do it, but here we are. We got it done. Let's see who's in the house already. Brad tuning in bright and early, dark and early in Australia. 3 a.m. Thomas, Gotta Live TV, Shane, Sports Better 609, Dave, Mark, oh snap, Reggie M in the house. Alex, good morning. Shane, Gerald, Mark Blevins. Who else is here? Let's see. Edward. Mr. Watson. How you doing? Hail to the victors and Karen. What's happening? Impromptu noon show. Yeah, Dave, I'm sure you're still celebrating the Eagles. You probably still haven't even stopped celebrating. Daniel says it's time to give back. Give away the side and the total. Give back? What are you talking about? Give back. We've been giving back every single day this year. 8-2-1 on our free plays in the year 2019. 13-2-1 in the last 9 days. And it's going to be even better than that after today. Alexio, what's going on? Derek, you had a huge money line ticket on the Bears. Almost gave you a nervous breakdown, huh? I could hear that. I mean, I could definitely see that. I did not touch that game. I completely laid off of it. Good morning, William. Good morning, Alexio. I see you there tuning in. I actually watched part of the Bears game. Actually, almost the whole thing. I was barbecuing up some pork chops, steaming some artichokes. Monday morning is coming great. Daniel, you touched the under. Daniel touches a lot of things under. John, good morning, and you're very welcome for the Nets. We gave out a premium play yesterday, absolutely free. 1-1 on our free plays, but we lost the little one, but we won the big free play. I guess that's really all that matters. We gave away a consensus play on Seton Hall, and people were blowing me up that they were getting blown out. They came back, they battled back, but they didn't get the job done. They ended up losing on the buzzer by 1. But we gave out Brooklyn minus 2.5 as a free premium play yesterday. That was a nice, easy winner. Free plays off to a great start in 2019. So far, 8-2-1. 8-2-1 so far in 2019, and the crazy thing is I have not lost an NBA free play in 2019 yet. Although it's still early. It's only the 7th day in 2019, but I ain't planning on losing one today. All right, reading the comments. It is, normally I'm working, talking to clients, so if I get sidetracked with my phone, that would be the reason why. Premium Plays had an off day yesterday going 1-2. We nailed our guaranteed game in the NFL, my personal guaranteed game on the Chargers +3. Perfect timing, MLB. Premium Plays, like I said, had a 1-2 day yesterday. 1-1, lost 2. Miami Heat absolutely getting smoked by the Hawks yesterday. My personal plays had another winning day, going 2-1 for all the players that are on my personal plays. And then if you take into consideration the guaranteed game that I gave out yesterday, make that 3-1 yesterday for myself. Gave out some great games yesterday. We gave out George Washington +12. Oh, Brian, I'm glad Jay was able to help you. Daniel, you're trying too hard, bud. I already give away the house. I already gave away one free play today, and I'm probably, well, I'll give you guys another one. Yeah, Derek, I think the Hawks killed a lot of people yesterday. No, not too many people saw that one coming. What else did I have yesterday? I had the LA Clippers. Where'd my live chat go? I had the LA Clippers -6.5. They got the job done. I think they won by 10. Edward, you're acting like you lost the world yesterday. We went 1-2 yesterday. Had an off weekend. It's going to happen on the premium plays. But we always take care of our clients. Yeah, Derek, they've been known to hurt us. We've actually made some good. We've made some real good money on the Heat lately, and then yesterday. Yesterday they definitely came back to bite us there, Derek. I'll box you. Yeah, you might have lost the small play on Seton Hall, but don't forget the big premium play we gave out free. That was a nice blowout winner. Gary, what's going on, bud? Who's ready for the national championship game today? We're going to start breaking that down here. I'm still getting everything up. Actually, I had to send out a few emails while I was live broadcasting to start. We got him yesterday with our free premium play. Yeah, Brian, Jay's pretty quick to get everybody taken care of that has an issue that can't log in or anything like that. MLB likes Clemson first half. Brian, what was the free play today? Well, we've got a free play video. We got a free play in that video, and then we're also going to have another one here in this show a little bit later on. At least one. The paperwork on the desk. These are clients. You know, because people say we don't have business. We don't do business, or we're not in business, or whatever the case may be. Mario, what's going on? No, Jay, yesterday, he's always quick to help everybody out. Jay's one of the harder working people here. I'll be honest, not everybody works as hard as we do. Not everybody. But, you know, that happens wherever you go. MLB, you think Bama comes back the second half after the typical Nick Saban scolding? Awesome, Gary. Good to know. You had to hit your big teaser yesterday. You teased Seton Hall with the Nets. Seton Hall ended up losing. They lost by 1. Not that big of a deal, but I mean, for dropping a small play. But I was hoping to keep that free play record even better. But, you know, we'll take 8-2-1 to start the year. It's a good little start for us. Good little start for us. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. What we need is we need that camera to be over here. That way you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Multitasking. Yeah, Seton Hall played horrible. I think I looked at one point and they were down by 17. But, you know, the last 9 days of free plays, 13-2-1. I mean, I guess you could still bitch about that. Give me 1 second, folks. Dan, if you're watching my card is being texted to you right now. There you go. There's my 4 plays for you. I've got more than just the national championship game side in total on my card. I got NBA. I got college basketball. Major League Baseball, MLB. That's got to be coming up shortly. Spring training in what? 2.5 months? I only thought of that as I look up and see the MLB posting. And hail to the victors comments. Dan, I just texted you if you're watching. I just texted you the games. Those are some good initials. All right. Get everything popped up so we can get going. Get this show on the road. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should. You never know, I might just get sneaky and post something on there today for free as well. So what I'm going to do is, here's a direct link to my Twitter. Karen, I think it does. I do like them today, those 2 plays. If you guys haven't already done so, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you get notified every single time we go live. Like today, an unplanned, well, it was semi-planned day today. So make sure you guys subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner of the video, you'll see a white little box with the Cappers Direct logo in it. Just hover your mouse over it. Click that subscribe button, you'll be good to go. Thanks, Alex, for tuning in. I'll chat with you, bud. Yeah, Alexio, you get the text when we go live as well. And if you guys want to get on our text message list on our website, on the very front page of the website, cappersdirect.com, on the right-hand side, there's a form to fill out to put in your email address and your cell phone number, and we'll send you text messages. Ha! Daniel, I said Dan. Nice one, though. We don't always send out the text message, though, Alexio. We don't always send out the text message. Only when it's planned. If I do an impromptu, like New Year's Day, we didn't send out a text message. G&G, we can't see who hits the thumbs up or the thumbs down. We could just see that the thumbs up comes in. Patrick Scoggins, what's going on, buddy? I think anybody should be able to put up a couple touchdowns against Alabama's D. They've already proven that against teams like Citadel. Teams that were able to put up numbers on them. I'm popping up that information right here. Louisville put 14 up on them. Let's jump right into the game day breakdowns. Let me pop up the odds. Let's see where everything's going. Everything's rolling. Let's see where some money's going. Let's see if I can find some info on some big bets that are coming in. Just popping up the info right here. Give me a second, folks. That way, when we roll, we got it all in front of us. There we go. All that juicy information. Wow, Saints are now 2-1 to win the Super Bowl. Get your bets in on the Eagles and the Nick Foles Magic at 15-1 still. Last week they were 25-1. Crazy. Alrighty. It's definitely hard to root against Saban. Sean, I just saw your comment. Appreciate that winner with the Nets yesterday, Kyle. You're very welcome. That was a nice premium play winner yesterday we gave out to everybody. I know I missed some of the comments when I'm multitasking. Brian, you think Harper goes back to Washington? I think it's a very good possibility unless somebody offers him that big money. John Cassidy says he loves the over tonight. Clemson has a good D, but hasn't seen an offense like Alabama. Brian Finland wins Junior World Hockey. Treveus Bama first quarter and a half. Book it. Russ, don't forget to hit the thumbs up to show your appreciation for all the free content. Excellent. Thanks for pointing that out. What else did I miss? Let's see. Treveus, I'm from Tuscaloosa, and trust me, this might get ugly. Tried to tell you first ride in the Foles train, first stop Chicago, last stop Atlanta. You may just very well be right. I mean, it would be fitting to the fans of Philly that don't ride him and didn't want him, that want Carson Wentz. That would be a fitting ending for Carson Wentz and Philly. All right, I'm still popping up all the information on my computer here. Where's the best place to watch the Super Bowl in Vegas? Depends what you like. Depends what atmosphere you like. Depends where you're going to get treated the best. Personally, my living room. Other than that, I've watched it over at Caesars before. I've watched it MGM, the private little room that they have there for viewing parties. I've watched it at numerous places for viewing parties, but yeah, if you can't actually be at the game, Royal Brown in the house. If you can't actually be at the game, I'd have to say your own living room, to be honest. I know mine's more comfy. Got a nice big shitter down the hall. Excellent, Mr. Brown. Glad to hear that. Makes me happy to hear. And we got the bar right there in the house. I don't gotta wait in line for drinks. Don't gotta wait for some cocktail waitress. Two Super Bowl tickets at a reasonable price. I guess it all depends what's reasonable. I guess it all depends on what's reasonable. Karen, just wait till they have that first Super Bowl here in Vegas. Once that stadium's done. I know the Raiders are aiming to host the Super Bowl as early as 2023, which sounds like an eternity away, but it'll be here before you know it. Where is Curtis B. fishing? I haven't seen that kid in a little while. Curtis B. hibernating is what it is. All right, national championship game. Let's take a look at the opening odds where it's at currently. Alabama opened up as a 7-point favorite. It's quickly down to 5.5 where it's been most of the week. We've seen it as low as 5. It's still currently 5 here in Las Vegas at the Sunset Station, Green Valley Ranch. All the station properties still have it at 5. The South Point has them at 5, and Jerry's Nugget has them at 5. The rest of Vegas has them at 5.5, with most of the offshore casinos also having them at 5.5. BetOnline, Bookmaker, BetDSI, UWager, 5Dime, SportsBetting.ag, Pinnacle, you name it. They've got them all at 5.5 as well, with a total opening up at 60. It is down to 57 in some spots. It's now creeping back up. I see 57.5 at the Westgate, the Mirage, MGM Properties, William Hill, Wynn, the station casinos. All have them back up to 57.5. But this morning and up to about 10 minutes ago, they were all hovering around 57. Offshore, we're still getting 57 just about everywhere. BetOnline, Bookmaker, BetDSI, UWager, 5Dime, Sports Betting AG. They're all sitting at 57. Let's take a look at the money aspect of the game. Obviously, Alabama's probably going to be the favorite when it comes to the betting side, and I don't expect that to change. Alabama laying 5.5 is getting 63% of all the money coming in. 63% of all the against the spread bets coming in on Bama. Just 37% on Clemson. When it comes to the money line, 57% all on Alabama on the money line. 43% riding Clemson plus with plus money. 53% on the over, 47% on the under. That has done a flip-flop since last night. I've been closely monitoring this line. It was actually flip-flopped yesterday where there was more money on the under. Now that that total has dropped to 57, 57.5, the total is actually swapping where people are betting on it. They're more on the over now. All right, let's see what comments I missed. Royal Brown, yeah, we've got our daily free play video. We've got a free play in the NBA that we gave out, and I'll probably have something here. If you guys want the national championship game, if you guys are undecided and you're not already diehard set on betting something, you guys want something, I'll tell you this. We used to sell our national championship game in a guaranteed package. All right, it used to be $100. It included the side and the total, and we guaranteed the side of the game. We have done that for every single year that we've been in business. However, this year we've included it in all of our plays. So it doesn't matter which package you're on. If you're on our premium plays, our consensus plays, or my personal plays, you're getting the side and the total included on top of if there's anything else. Premium plays today, there's just the side and the total in the national championship game. And my personal plays, I have the same plays as well as an NBA game and a college basketball play. Sure to knock the lights out, your bookie. So of our way of giving back and saying thanks to all of our wonderful clients, the national championship game has always been a separate package, just like the Super Bowl. We always do a Super Bowl and a prop bet package with a big money back guarantee. But this time we've included the national championship game between Clemson and Alabama, and it don't matter which. As long as you're on a package, you're getting it. If you're on a consensus plays, it's in the consensus plays. If it's in the premium plays, it's in the premium plays. And if you're on my personal plays, you've already been texted those two, the side and the total to the game, as well as 2 other additional plays. And if you guys want to get on board them, they extended the one-day promotion for 1 day of our premium plays for just $49. You can get both the side and the total for $49. You can also get on board my personal plays 3 days for $99, which is a killer deal. I am red hot. We had another winning day yesterday. We have won all weekend long. And it doesn't matter which package you get on board, you will get the side and the total of the national championship game between Clemson and Alabama. So we've actually hit the last, what is it? We've won the last 8. We've covered the spread on the last 8 national championship games. We're going for 9 straight, and it should be a nice winner for everybody. Bailing Pros, you also hit on the nets. Thank you. Yep, you're very welcome. Thank you for tuning in yesterday and then getting yourself on that big premium play. I will tell you this, though. Free plays have actually been red hot, all right? Red hot. I have not lost an NBA free play in 2019 yet, although it is still early. It is just day number 7. But in the NBA, let's see, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-0-1. 5-0-1 in the NBA on free plays. And that 0-1, that one push, could have very easily been a win. We gave out the 76ers on January 2nd minus 5. They ended up winning by 5. However, that line dropped to 1.5, and I don't know too many people that got them at 5. Almost everybody actually won on that game. But since we don't fudge with the numbers, it's what I gave them out at. So we recorded it as a push. What's going on, Mr. Butler? Thanks for tuning in, bud. Definitely going to be a good day today. I actually really like some basketball plays. Actually, I like them a lot today. I'm usually not a big Monday bettor, but a couple things jumped out at me at must-bet games, and I'm going to hammer them. I'm going to take full advantage of them. Back to the Alabama and Clemson game. I'll box you. Your girl's eating corn right now. Reggie, you didn't get my text with the plays. Let me check. Hold on. All right. Reggie. Time to get back on board, bud. You can go pick up 3 days for $99. Or 5 for $250. Once it comes through, I'll text them to you, bud. Derek Johnson, yeah, but when you fix the drinks, they're terrible. Reggie M, okay, I'll do it now. I thought I had one more. No, yesterday was the last day, bud. 2-1 yesterday. 2-1 plus that guaranteed game. Brought the total to 3-1. Brian, give us the lowdown on the weather. I can see in Santa Clara it's 53 degrees outside right now. But Jessica, are you there in Pittsburgh? Right there on the Delta? What, did it rain overnight? Because the weather shows it not raining right now. Although there still is a small craft advisory right there. Where can you go and bet? Unless you must have a local bookie there. I have a lot of friends not too far from you in Discovery Bay, and I actually, believe it or not, Jessica, I used to live in Danville. In my early 20s for a little while. Brian, it's negative 20 by you. They take sports betting there now? What did you, run up to Tahoe? Or is there one right there in Pittsburgh? Indian Casino? Daniel, you want to know what that paper says, huh? Oh, you're talking Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I thought you were talking about in Pittsburgh, California. I thought you were talking about Pittsburgh. Very close to where the stadium where the national championship game was saying. MLB is correct. All right, let's get back to the game day breakdowns. All right, let's get back to that game. Game 151, 152. Absolutely. Mother Nature in its finest. Bay Area weather. Both teams undefeated. We're going to have the first 15-0 college football playoff champion when it's all said and done. Clemson 17-7 against the spread the last 5 years against prolific scoring teams averaging 36 points per game or more. Alabama is just 1-6 against the spread. Against opportunistic offenses averaging less than 12.35 yards per point. And Clemson 9-1 on the under their last 2 years against strong defensive teams, allowing less than 20 points per game. Now, let's see here. I'm popping up some more information for you guys. All right, here we go. Let me see what comments I missed first. Mark, I can promise you it wasn't from me. I've been sitting here live, and I haven't called anybody. And unless we're calling you back, we don't cold call anybody. What else? Yeah, actually won my free play contest out of all the channels I'm subscribed to. Ryan, what's going on, bud? Maurice, be a fool and bet on Clemson today. There's strong feelings. Alexio says the rain was bad yesterday. Gary just asked, G&G just asked Cappers Nation, what do you think of this teaser? Spurs +7, Trailblazers -2 over the Nuggets 204, Northern Colorado +2. Looks pretty juicy. Ryan's still crying about the Bears. I actually feel bad for all Bear fans. And before, I mean, I do. And to hit the upright and crossbar. And not everybody rolling is on Bama. Not everybody. What did we say earlier? It was a 63-37 split. Yes, the Bears almost had it. Bears almost had it. Yeah, you know, that happens. Rehashing some of the Clemson-Alabama repeats. Last year. In the last 4 meetings. But more importantly, the last 3. The over's gone over 2 times, although the last game did go under, with Alabama winning 24-6. The prior year to that in 2017 championship game. Clemson beating Alabama 35-31. That game went over the total of 51. You guys see this now, though. We've never seen a total on these 2 teams this high. 2016, Alabama got the best of Clemson, winning 45-40. Total was set at 50. Two out of the last 3 meetings, the dog has covered. The game has gone over 2 out of the last 3. Clemson versus Alabama for the 4th straight season. The 3rd time for a national championship title. Last year they met in the semifinals where Bama beat them. Beat them 24-6. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . The 2 prior seasons before that, they had Deshaun Watson at the helm for the Tigers, who put up 75 points over 2 games. But we all saw where Mr. Deshaun Watson is and what he did on Saturday, huh? How about them Colts? Clemson played. Izzy, what's going on, bud? I do apologize, Izzy. I actually saw your message on Twitter that you sent me. You sent me a play of yours with a little breakdown. It was a good breakdown and all that. We actually one of our consensus plays yesterday was on Toronto. We already had Toronto, though. We had the other side. Clemson actually played 2 games this season versus SEC opponents. They won both, but they didn't cover the spread. They played Texas A&M. They were laying 11.5, and they won 28-26. And they played South Carolina, and they beat them 56-35, and they were laying 25.5. Now, there is an absolute... I'm going to see if I can find it. If I could find this would be hilarious. And I don't know how I'm going to... I got to see if I can somehow... I don't even know if it's on Twitter that I found it. I'm going to look real quick. It's a video... You guys seen the video of the guy saying how Alabama does so good? Let me see if I can find it real quick. All right, I got to see if I can somehow plug this video into our system. I don't know if I can, though. I can't, unfortunately. But what I'll do is... There's a funny video on why Alabama's so good. But what I'll do is I'll share it on my Twitter. I mean, it's an absolute riot. I wish I could get it in the player. But for some reason, I can't. Trying to see if I could download it, but nope, it's not letting me. Nope, but I'll post it on my Twitter after this. It's a funny video you guys should all watch. Actually, hold on. I may be able to get it up on the screen. Hold on. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get it on the screen. I promise you, it's probably worth it, just for the laughs that you're gonna get. Now, I don't know if you guys are gonna get the sound or not, but it's actually a hilarious video. But what I'm going to do... is I'm going to switch over to the screen. But first, I won't know if you guys are able to hear it, so hold on one second. I want you guys to see this video. It's actually hilarious. Well, we got some time to kill. Impromptu show, so... Well, we got some time to kill. Oh, don't mind that. All right. So I'm going to start playing it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to... actually hear it, and if you guys are not, then I'll have to turn my volume up. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. If it don't work, it don't work. But it's kind of funny. So hold on. All right, there's no sound there, so hold on. Let me
Every team in college football is playing for second place. Every team is playing for second place. Because ain't nobody beating Alabama, man. I ain't even no Alabama fan, but I know what's going on. Them folks is cheating. They cheating. Them kids are too big. Them kids are created. Them kids are created. Ain't nobody birthing no big ass kids like that, man. Them folks is created, man. Them folks is created. It's one of them Hickville ass towns in Alabama. They coming up with them children, man. Come on, man. Number 92 on that team. Look how big and aggressive that damn baby is, man. That man took his helmet off. That man had braces. That mean his baby teeth just fell out, man. They just fell out, man. And you see how big that goddamn baby is, man. Man, that is cheating, man. Did you see how number 8 ran over that boy? Like they ain't in the same class? Come, he ran him slap over. That is cheating, man. Them kids are created, man. I think the coaches created. Nick Saban ass created, man. I ain't never seen a white man who don't age, man. This man been 43 years old for the last 12 seasons, man. Nick Saban been the same age, boy. He had the same hairstyle. He had the same belt on. He had the same khakis on. He calling the same plays. He making the same faces. You feel me? Oh, don't that change by Alabama. They don't change their jerseys for y'all. They keep them ugly ass numbers on the side of their helmets for y'all. But them folks ain't changing nothing. Them folks is doing whatever they want to do because they know they are cheating. They are creating their own players. Come on, man. Every time them folks in the championship, they just come out the blue with some big ass kid just running folks over out the blue. Like, boy, that is cheating, boy. Y'all think Notre Dame? Like, Notre Dame ain't even have no business playing football today. Ain't nothing about Notre Dame real. First of all, what is a Notre Dame? What the hell is a Notre Dame? That's some folktale shit. Luck of the Irish. There ain't no luck in football, boy. Notre Dame ain't been shit since the Rudy movie went off. Everybody know that. Rudy. Yeah, they ain't been shit since Rudy, man. Like they had man, come on, man. That's a joke out here, man. This is a joke out here, man. I mean, Alabama is too good, man. They're just too good, bro. I'm convinced these folks just too good, bro. Straight up. They're too
good. All right, so it took me a second to figure it out. Oh, but you probably still can't hear me. Hold on. All right, do we have audio? Are you able to hear me? Are you guys back able to hear me now? Are we back normal? Hopefully. You guys able to hear me? We good to go? Awesome. So, I can watch that video. Thank you, everybody. I can watch that video. Absolutely classic and funny as hell, and sums up Alabama and why they're so good, if you know what I mean. Not so fast, Daniel. What's going on, Bud Nino? All right. Kyle, start talking. I was looking at my information. Somebody said the comment that there's a lot of money coming in on the money line on Clemson. I looked. It has dropped a percentage in the last hour. It dropped 1%. Ryan, your wife would think otherwise. If you're not ready to put in 60, 80 hours a week, then it ain't worth it. Absolutely, MLB. It's absolutely crazy. Brian, who was he? I don't know. Some guy, somebody sent me the video a couple days ago, and I was dying. Absolutely, Maurice. That's what we like to do. We like to hammer them. We like to pound them. We like to make ourselves that easy money. All right, back to the breakdown. Let's start with Clemson. I don't know about that, Roland. I think even the Cardinals would whoop up on Alabama. There's a reason why there's a whole team full of NFL players. Let's start with Clemson, first game of the year, back on September 1st. Dismantling Furman 48-7. Then they nearly got upset in week 2 to Texas A&M. They barely squeezed by Texas A&M, winning 28-26. They made easy work of Georgia Southern, winning 38-7. The next week after that, they allowed Georgia Tech to put 21 up on them. However, they won 49-21. Then the end of September, they had a scare against Syracuse. Syracuse nearly beat them. They had them down and out. Clemson came back at the very end, winning 27-23. They came back the next week and embarrassed Wake Forest, 63-3, winning by 60. They nearly covered the spread of 61 on that game. Oh, sorry. The total was 61. They covered the total by themselves. Spread on that game was 20.5. Then they beat NC State 41-7, laying 18.5. They made easy work of Florida State, winning 59-10. They made even easier work of Louisville, winning 77-16. Then they were a little sluggish against Boston College. They won 27-20. They beat Duke 35-6. Took care of business against another SEC team, South Carolina, but they allowed them to put 35 points up on the board. 56-35. Then they took care of Pittsburgh in their championship game, winning 42-10 to get into the playoffs, where they made easy work of Notre Dame, made Notre Dame look like trash, winning 30-3. And here they are, catching 5.5 against Alabama. I like that suggestion, Brian. Brian would rather let the company do all the work and just bet the plays. No, not every player from Alabama goes to the NFL. Roll and get signed up. You can get 3 days of my personal plays for $99. It includes the side, the total, as well as 2 basketball games today that I absolutely love, NBA and college basketball. Now taking a look at Alabama and their schedule. They started out the year against Louisville. Had a total of 60. They scored 51. They gave up 14. Week 2, they had Arkansas State. They beat them 57-7. Then against Ole Miss, they beat them 62-7. Then they had Texas A&M that they dismantled 45-23. They played the Ragin' Cajuns, Louisiana Lafayette. They beat them 56-14. Then they had Arkansas that they let put 31 points up on the board, 65-31. Then the defense started buckling down against Missouri. They beat them 39-10. Then they played Daniel's team in Tennessee. Daniel was getting excited for a little while. Alabama won 58-21. Then they played LSU, and that big Alabama defense just clamped down. For 2 games straight, they shut out LSU, winning 29-0. Then the week later, they beat Mississippi State 24-0. They made work out of Citadel in the second half, winning 50-17. They made easy work out of Auburn, winning 52-21. And Georgia 35-28. In the SEC championship game. Then in the playoffs, they had Oklahoma winning 45-34. And that game went under the total. Justice, what's going on, bud? No doubt about it, the Clemson quarterback's he's a good quarterback. He's a good kid. When you take a look at the numbers, let's dive into the numbers. Let's look at the statistics on this. Let's look at what team's averaging. Let's take a look at their offense, their defense. One likes to rush the ball more. One's got a better rushing defense. Might surprise you. Let's take a look at Alabama. Alabama averaging 47.7 points per game. They averaged 326 yards in the air, 202 on the ground. 11.1 yards per point. Averaging 11.3 yards per passing attempt. They averaged 5.3 yards every time they rushed the ball. Kyle, is your total on the game free? It's included in every package. Side and the total is included in every package. Normally it's part of our program that we do for the national championship game and the Super Bowl, but we decided to give it away to all of our clients this year, absolutely free, that are on board for any of our packages. That way they didn't have to break out their pocketbook and spend any more money for it. Didn't know if you're going to squeeze it out of me. No, probably won't squeeze the side or the total. We're going to break it down. Hopefully help you guys do your job a little easier. Make you guys a little more smarter sports better and put some information in your guys' hand. We don't expect everybody to purchase. We know not everybody will. We do give away free plays. And remember, it's our motto. If we give out if I got a video, we give out free plays. I'm not going to make you guys watch and not put some money in your hands. Kyle, you're an RN? What's an RN? Like a nurse? I'll box you. How many plays? If you buy the premium plays, it's just 2. My personal plays, there's 4. The side and total. Side and total, if you're on my personal plays, you're getting the side and the total as well as 2 basketball games. 1 NBA, 1 college basketball. The one-day package is just 2, the side and total of the national championship game. Taking a look at Clemson on offense. Getting the job done all year long with 44.3 points per game. They average 274 in the air, 257 on the ground. They average 12 yards per point, 8.1 yards for every completed pass. And every time they rush the ball, they average 6.7 yards. We will. One day we'll break down some NHL. I don't know what kind of packages they're going to have this weekend. We don't do a lot of one-day packages. We don't sell a lot of one-day packages. We're more of a long-term service. We're not a hit you a home run and see you later type of person. We don't promote one-night stands here. We promote long-term relationships. Now, the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams on defense. Let's start with Alabama. They average giving up 16.2 points per game. They average giving up only 188 passing yards per game. Only 120 rush yards per game. 19 yards per point. Turnovers. They ended the year +8. +8 on the turnovers. Now for Clemson. They averaged giving up only 12.9 points per game. They averaged giving up less than 2 touchdowns a game. They averaged giving up only 182 passing yards a game. A measly 93 yards on the ground. Yes, folks, only 93 yards on the ground on an average of 39 rush attempts. Clemson's been able to hold teams to an average of 2.4 yards per rush. Alabama holds teams to 3.5. Clemson ended the year at +5 on turnovers and 21.3 yards per point. Clemson with the number 2 ranked defense held Notre Dame to only 248 yards and 3 points in the Cotton Bowl. Now, both teams ranked in the top 4 in the scoring offense. Alabama is number 2, ranked second, averaging 47.7 points per game. Clemson's fourth, averaging 44.3. Two high-scoring teams, but have the capability to shut each other down. Baba Booey in the house. Nothing wrong with a pinch hit every once in a while. If you guys like making money, we're going to be making some money on my basketball plays tonight. I'll box you. Yes, absolutely. I respect long-term relationships, especially with money involved. Hey, anybody could have a good week or a bad week. Anybody could have a bad weekend. Anybody could have a great weekend. But can they do it long-term? Can they win long-term? Can they win for a whole year? Anybody can have a bad month. I mean, anybody can have a bad week, bad month, bad day, bad... But it's what they do long-term that matters. It's what they do long-term that matters. Long-term success. Trying to see if there's any big bets coming in that I can see. I know somebody laid this morning, it was 110,000 on Clemson plus 5.5. What else was there? Here's a $55,000 bet that came in earlier this morning on Alabama -5. It bumped it up to 5.5. And coincidentally, that's when the big bet came in on Clemson right after that. Some big money line bets on Alabama. Alabama on the money line, laying 220. Here's a $220,000 wager on Alabama on the money line to win 100. What's the best legit site to bet on? Whatever site somebody's not giving you a bonus code to. Just got to be careful. People giving you those bonus codes are making money when you lose. They make money when you lose. So be careful. Like I said, Alabama's 1-6 against the spread against opportunistic offenses that average less than 12.35 yards per point. Clemson 9-1 on the under. Clemson is also 17-7 against the spread. I haven't given out a free pick yet, Alex. And I haven't said if it's going to be a premium because the premium, there's only 2 premium plays. It's the side and the total. And then everybody's already got that. So maybe something different. Maybe something different. You just never know. You just never know what I'm going to give away. But I do want it to be a winner, that's for sure. Because I don't want to put a blemish on that free play record of 8-2-1 on the year or 13-2-9. Sorry, 13-2-1 in the last 9 days. I'd rather it say 15-2-1 in the last 10 days. G&G, 5 dimes. I've got an account there. They pay me quick. Real quick, within 24 hours. That's if you have to go offshore. If you haven't already done so, folks, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bottom right-hand corner, you're going to see a Cappers Direct logo. Hover your mouse over it, it pops up a small little box. Click that subscribe button, and you'll be good to go. You'll be notified every time we go live. This was an impromptu live, although I did announce that I was going to go live at noon Eastern Time, 9 here in Vegas. But days like New Year's Day when I went live from the living room at the house, I didn't announce it. I posted it on my Twitter that I was going to go live, but it was an impromptu live. Whoever showed up got a, what did I give away on New Year's Day? Let's see. I know I gave away a winner on New Year's Day. I gave away a big personal play of mine on the Jazz and the Raptors that day on the over. That was a blowout winner on New Year's Day. Only the people that were signed up or subscribed, because we didn't send out a text message, were notified that we were live. Seton Hall was one of our smallest plays yesterday. It was one of our consensus plays. And I always say to bet our consensus plays small. Smaller than what you do with the rest of them. So make sure you guys get subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free content 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We go live 3 days a week at a minimum, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern for our weekly Thursday show, as well as every Saturday and Sunday 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. And it is early in the morning when we go live on the weekends. And then here we go, impromptu. So we'll be live at least 4 days this week. I'm going to try and start doing some more live things for you guys. See if we can't have some fun being live. Nope, we haven't. We just got done breaking down the national championship game in depth. We're going to take a look at what's going on in the NBA today. Not giving away free swag. Gary, I'm working on it, but remember, we don't want just... I mean, I can get t-shirts and hats in here tomorrow, but they're going to be shitty quality ones. We want some good quality stuff. If I'm going to wear it, it better be nice. I want some Cappers Nation embroidered on some Travis Matthews shirts. I don't know if we'll have those to give away, but we'll have some stuff. We've done t-shirts in the past and we've given them away. Matter of fact, that's where they all went. But I can't tip my hat yet. I can't give out my, little secrets on what we've got going on because, the competition will try and jump us and say that, they're doing it first. I love it. You guys go from thumbs up to thumbs down, back to thumbs up. Mo Money, seems like you're going to just close your eyes and point at the screen and give you a free play. Nah, I'm going to flip a coin. How about that one? I got it right here. I got a nickel on my desk. Heads, I give everybody a free play. Tails, I give everybody except Mo Money a free play. Deal? Well, shit. I guess you're out of luck, Mo Money. Yep, we just flip coins for free plays here. We just close our eyes and point at the screen. That's why we're 13-2-1 in the last 9 days. We must have got lucky with tails because we got to give everybody a free play but you. Edward, it landed on tails. I know you do, Ty. We're working on some good stuff. We actually have, I can tell you this, for 2019, I can't tell you what we already have on the books, but we have some huge promotions where you will find us at some huge events, doing some great live things. I can't say it yet, but I could probably make an announcement in 5 to 6 weeks. There's a huge collaboration going down between me, well, us, me, and one other individual. I can't name who. Mo Money, it wouldn't surprise me that you have multiple accounts. There, come back on another one, all right? And there you go, MLB. We will be hosting an event at a huge sporting event in 2019, at least one. Izzy, you're right. As much money as we give away in free plays, you guys can go buy me some swag. Go send me a Travis Matthews shirt from your favorite golf course. No, Alex, definitely. It's not Mitch. It's not Mitch. It's nobody that you guys would ever guess or suspect. And nobody I would even tell you right now. Even if you did guess it. MLB, there'll be definitely at least one big event in Las Vegas. That I will tell you. And there will definitely be another one, which I can't tell you where because I don't want to give it away yet. And I don't want to give out our information because, you know, the little other companies out there will magically come up, you know, with the 12 days of Christmas before anybody else in the world. Gary, I bet you got some good maple syrup. Every time I go to upstate New York, I always pick some up. Thank you, Edgar. We try to make them fear us. But yes, we will have at least 2 big events that we'll be throwing this year that will be for all of you guys that want to come out. One will be here in Vegas during a big event. Can't name it yet. The other will be another huge marquee sporting event. I know, William, that was a good one, huh? But we're going to have something. Tailgate show for a big event coming up. Live on location, where we'll be bringing a bunch of you guys to the game absolutely free. So I've already said enough of what I'm not supposed to say already. So we'll leave it at that, and then we'll make the announcement in about 5 to 6 weeks when we can. It'll be a good time. Brian wants some preseason picks right now. I got them coming up right for you, all right? So you just got to stay tuned. Speaking of premium picks, all right? We have kicked around, and now that I have 84 or 85 of you guys on live, and most of you guys are dieharders, and you guys don't have to post the name in here. You guys could send it to me on Twitter. You guys could email it. We're thinking about changing the name of our top-rated games, our premium plays. But we want to know, what should we call them if we were to change them? These are our top-rated games, our premium plays. So if you guys have a suggestion, post it in the comment, send me an email. If we pick what you suggest, if you send me an email and we pick what you suggest, I'll probably give you a bunch of premium plays or whatever they're going to be called, absolutely free. We actually did that with the live shows, the Cappers Nation. Cappers Nation live shows was actually Cappers Delight. I like it. Actually picked by another individual. Who is a friend of mine. He may work somewhere where I don't have much respect for those people, but the one individual I do. Edward, you don't have to have it in writing. I'm a man of my word. I give away more free stuff than probably any other sports service. Matter of fact, anybody during the live show that purchases my personal 3 days of premium plays today, anybody that purchases my 3 days of premium plays or my 5, if you purchase any of my personal plays today, I will pick one lucky winner on Thursday's show from only the people that sign up today. So if you want to renew today, you can renew today and be entered for a week of my personal plays for free. So anybody that signs up today on Thursday, I will make an announcement on the live show. All right, let's get back to the game days. Sweet. Love it, Gary. We actually, we always get syrup when we're out in upstate. All right, let's take a look around the NBA. Let's see what's going on in the NBA. Let's take a quick gander at what we've got going on there. Give me 1 second real quick. I like it when some ding-dong goes and makes a comment on our videos. Had to skip to 5 minute and 50 second because the first 5 minutes is this guy saying the same thing over and over. Bunch of ding-dongs. Royal Brown, we wouldn't have gave it out if we didn't think so. All right, back to the NBA. Spurs taking on the Pistons in Detroit at 7 p.m. Eastern. Spurs laying 3. Pistons catching 3, total over and under 213.5. The Nets taking on the Celtics. The red-hot Brooklyn Nets. We have made a ton of money betting on the Nets as of recently. They're catching 10.5. Total set at 219.5. Boston has burned me more than they've helped me. But as hot as the Nets are here, I got to stay off of that game. Memphis and the Pelicans. Pelicans laying 5. All the way up to 5.5 in a couple spots. Total over 214. Alexio, nope, you haven't missed out on anything just yet. John, don't be sorry. You want to put 1,000 on a game, I'd recommend going buying my personal plays or our premium plays. Utah taking on Milwaukee. Milwaukee laying 5.5 at home. Total set at 222.5. Some spots are getting 222. Few laughs and leans, barbershop talk, absolutely. Nuggets and the Rockets. Rockets laying 1.5 at home against Denver. Total set at 215. Couple spots got it at 215.5. Then we've got the Lakers taking on the Mavericks. Mavericks laying 8. Line opened up at 7. They're laying 8 against the Lakers, who are catching 8. Total over and under 222.5. Lakers riding a 3-game losing streak. 2-game losing streak for the Mavericks. They've won 3 out of their last 7 games. Battle of the shit teams today. They're also missing Kuzma, who's going to have an MRI as well. Orlando and Sacramento. When we gave out Sacramento as a daily free play, they were laying 5. It's up to 5.5 against Orlando. I still think they get the job done. And then we got the Knicks facing off against Portland. Portland opened up as an 11.5 point favorite. They're now laying 12 with a total set at 221. Total opened up at 220.5. It's up 0.5 point. Maybe 1 second, folks. Capper's Direct Banquet plays. There we go. Some decent action in the NBA today. Not much going on in college basketball. Couple key games in college basketball today. See what's going on over there. Then I'm going to get you guys on something good. Niagara taking on Fairfield. Fairfield laying 3. It's down to 2.5 at the William Hill. Total set at 156.5. Eastern Washington facing off against Northern Colorado. Line on that game had Northern Colorado opening up at 9.5. It's down to 8, although it's at 8.5 at the stations, properties, and MGM and Mirage, with a total over and under 147. Howard taking on Maryland Eastern Shores. Howard laying 3.5 on the road. Choppin State taking on Delaware State. Choppin laying 1. Savannah State playing Morgan State. Morgan State laying a big 11.5 with a total. Get this college basketball total, folks. 173.5. It's actually 174 online. Can you say no defense? Florida A&M taking on Norfolk State. Norfolk State laying 7 with a total over and under 130. It's down 1 point from 131. Who else is there? Grambling State facing off against Alabama and A&M. Grambling State laying 4.5 with a total over and under 136. Texas Southern facing Southern A&M. Texas Southern laying 7.5 with a total over and under 159. Jackson State and Alabama State. Alabama State laying 5. Some spots got them at 5.5. And then Prairie View facing off against Alcorn State. Prairie View laying 6 with a total over and under 141. Couple games in college basketball that I like. Alrighty. Some NHL action today. We do NHL. We have our NHL hockey package. I know some of you are requesting NHL. We haven't given out a hockey game free all year long. It might be the right time to do it. Let me check. I don't think we've given out an NHL play to start 2019. Nope, we have not. San Jose's got the Kings. Patrick, which has a better record in 2018? It would be unfair to compare them side to side because I wasn't selling my personal plays until the end of 2018. I was posting them here and there on Twitter. I gave them to a handful of clients every now and then. It wasn't until people were really catching on to seeing what I was posting on Twitter when they were like, hey, how do I get these? Hey, how do I get these? And it took all year long for Cappers Direct to finally let me sell them. Premium plays are the biggest plays that the company has. But I'll tell you one thing right now, personally, my personal plays are hotter right now between the two. We went 2-1 yesterday, 3-1 on Saturday. I think I've only had one losing day in the last 9. Don't put out a lot of plays, but what we put out are solid. Reading the comments. Let's see what's going on in the NHL today. And then I think I'm going to get you guys on an NHL hockey game today. One of our NHL hockey plays today. Alexio, I'd have to be a little biased there because I was a LA Kings season ticket holder for so many years. And I mean, there's just some Kings autograph stuff up on the wall. I am from LA originally. All right, early action. 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 7 on the East Coast. We got Nashville taking on Toronto. Toronto laying $1.35 on the money line. Some spots like the Mirage got them at -150. Nashville plus money at +130 or +115, depending on where you're betting it. Blues and the Flyers, both laying $1.10 with a total set at 6. Minnesota and Montreal. Minnesota laying $1.20. Sorry, Montreal laying $1.20. Minnesota plus 100 with a total over and under 6. The Flames and the Blackhawks. Flames laying 180, minus 180 for the Flames on the road against the struggling Blackhawks who are catching plus 160 on the money line at home with a total over and under 6.5. The red-hot Calgary Flames, huh? And then we've got the Kings versus the Sharks. Sharks laying 220 at home. Kings plus 190, plus 200 with a total over and under 5.5. And remember, before I get you guys on that free play, we do have the side and the total in the national championship game as part of both our actually I'm part of everything. Our consensus plays, our premium plays, and my personal plays. It doesn't matter if you what package you're signed up for. If you're on one of our consensus plays, premium plays, or my personal plays, you're going to get our national championship game side and total included. We used to charge separately for it. It was a guaranteed package. We decided to forego that special package this year and just give it back to everybody that's on board with us. But if you're on board for my personal plays, you also have 2 additional plays. 1 NBA, 1 college basketball. Guys, I'm pretty positive they're going to be damn winners, all right? You can pick up every one of our premium plays today, which just is the side and the total in the national championship game for $49. Get instant access. Plays are already on the website, ready to go, locked and loaded, ready to be bet. Even better than that, you can get 3 days of our premium plays for $99. Or you can get 3 days of my personal plays. Come work with me one-on-one directly. 3 days of my personal plays for $99. And you also, if you're on my personal plays, you get the side and the total of the national championship game tonight, as well as my 2 other basketball plays, 1 in the NBA, 1 in college basketball, and I absolutely love them tonight. So if you guys are looking for a big 4-0, jump on board my personal plays. Let's go hammer the games. Let's make some money. Let's get you guys on one of our NHL hockey plays. We do have our NHL hockey, guys. You can sign up for it. It's $100 a week. $100 for the entire 7 days, or $5.99 for the rest of the season. Due for a nice big win in our NHL. We're going to give away one of those plays today. Between the Los Angeles Kings and the San Jose Sharks. I know somebody already said that earlier. I think Karen already gave it away. Thanks, Karen. I'm just teasing you. Just teasing you, Karen. I like you, Karen. Karen's a good person. All right, sorry. I was reading some shit going down on Twitter. And it didn't include me. How about that one? It didn't include me. All right, guys. What we're moving on in the free play in the NHL for Monday, January 7th. This is part of our NHL hockey package. We are taking the over 5.5. Kings versus Sharks over 5.5. I'm going to post it in the comments right now. Kings versus Sharks over 5.5. I'm putting that in our spreadsheet here for our free plays. This will be our first official NHL free play of the year. Hopefully we remain 100%. Now, let me take a look at something here. I want to see something. I have not lost a free play that I have given to you guys live all year. But then again, we've only lost 2 free plays all year. So, and even before that, even dating back longer, I haven't lost a free play live in quite some time. So, let's not start that now. So, Kings versus Sharks over 5.5. We got national championship football between Clemson and Alabama tonight. I'm telling you guys, if you're not on board my personal plays, I'm red hot. Alex can tell you that. And everybody else that's on board them, that's here. We had another winning day yesterday. And we're going to have another big winning day today. You could also pick up 1 full week of our premium plays and 1 full week of my personal plays as a combo package for $350. Daniel, Kyle, that's the wrong game. What's the other NHL play? We will forget that one. There is one more. There is one more. But if you want it, it's part of our NHL hockey package. I got to leave some mystery. I got to leave something for our... Now... And remember, anybody that signs up today for my personal plays, it doesn't matter which package it is. And yes, Alex, I will include you and anybody that purchased it yesterday in the drawing as well. On Thursday's live show, I will have one individual randomly selected, and we'll give away a week of my personal plays. You have plenty of time to do it. My first game doesn't start until 7 o'clock Eastern time. So, you got plenty of time. You got, 5 hours? Man, it feels so late in the day, and it's really not. Normally, when I do a live show during the day, it's in the evening time. All right, guys. That is basically all. If you guys are not jumping on board our plays, I hope the information we discussed with the national championship game will help you guys be a more successful sports bettor in picking who you want to bet on. I know I wish I could just give you the side and the total, but it's part of our program here today. So unfortunately I can't, but I wanted to at least bring you the information, some of the information that we use to be successful at what we do. Mark, you're always welcome. Have a great day to you as well. Hail to the victors. Don't forget our free NBA play that we post or that we put in our daily video as well. That'll be another nice free play winner for you. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, Hoop by Night, what's up, buddy? Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we'll be able to say that we're 10-2-1 in the year 2019 on our free plays, and 15-2-1 in the last 10 days. As of right now, free plays are 13-2-1 in the last 9 days, 8-2-1 in the year 2019. It's early though, but we got a nice jump on the free play. So hopefully when it's all said and done, we'll be 10-2-1, and we'll keep that not losing a free play during a live show streak alive. So with that being said, guys, any questions, give us a call at the office, 888-561-8923. If you got my cell phone, you can always reach out to me on my cell phone. I will probably be leaving the office here in a little bit. Got to get freshened up by the haircut lady. Mark, I'm sure they are. Did they already give it out? I'm sure they did. We got the haters out there who go the opposite of me every single time I put out a video. What up? Oh, it's Mo Money. Mo Money's back. Hey, Mo Money. That's what I got for you, bud. Come back in 5 more minutes. I love it when the haters show up. It makes for a great time. All right, guys and gals. It is time for me to run. Always reach out to me via Twitter. Demo Falcone, we gave out a free play in the NHL today between the Sharks and the Kings. Over 5.5. And then we also have our daily free play video. That's out. There's another video from earlier, or actually from last night, that's got a free NBA play in it. Free plays are 8-2-1 in 2019, 13-2-1 in the last 9 days. And we broke down the national championship game in its entirety, hopefully making people more successful sports bettors on who they pick. And remember, guys, you can get on board our premium plays for just $49 today, or you can get on 3 days of my personal plays for $99. Come work with me one-on-one directly. Absolutely, John. I hope everybody hammers the books. I hope everybody makes some great money today. Demo Falcone, you're very welcome. And everybody that tuned in, thank you. You're all welcome, including you, Mo Money, who wants to just be sitting here hating. You hate me so much, go watch somebody else's video, all right? Now, if you appreciate all the hard work that we do, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel on your way out the door. That way you get notified every single time we put out a video. It don't matter if it's live like this or pre-recorded like our daily free play videos. If we put out a video, we give you guys free plays and free winning content. Also, if you appreciate all the hard work we do to bring you guys all the free content, 7 days a week, 365 days a year on multiple videos per week, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up in the video, give us a like, give us that thumbs up, guys. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work on your way out the door. With that being said, we're going to play the Alabama video one last time. Why? Because it's funny as shit. If you're still watching and you haven't watched this one, here you go. It's a ball. Hold on. And then I'm out of here. Here we go.
I'm just here to tell you this right here, man. Look here, man. Every team in college football is playing for second place. Every team is playing for second place. Because ain't nobody beating Alabama, man. I ain't even no Alabama fan, but I know what's going on. Them folks is cheating. They cheating. Them kids are too big. Them kids are created. Them kids are created. Ain't nobody birthing no big ass kids like that, man. Them folks is created, man. Them folks is created. In one of them Hickville ass towns in Alabama, they coming up with them children, man. Come on, man. Number 92 on that team. Look how big and aggressive that damn baby is, man. That man took his helmet off. That man had braces. That mean his baby teeth just fell out, man. They just fell out, man. And you see how big that goddamn baby is, man? Man, that is cheating, man. Did you see how number 8 ran over that boy? Like they ain't in the same class? He ran him slap over. That is cheating, man. Them kids are created, man. I think the coaches created. Nick Saban ass created, man. I ain't never seen a white man who don't age, man. This man been 43 years old for the last 12 seasons, man. Nick Saban been the same age, boy. He had the same hairstyle. He had the same belt on. He had the same khakis on. He calling the same plays. He making the same faces. You feel me? Oh, don't that change by Alabama. They don't change their jerseys for y'all. They keep them ugly ass numbers on the side of their helmets for y'all. But them folks ain't changing nothing. Them folks is doing whatever they want to do because they know they are cheating. They are creating their own players. Come on, man. Every time them folks in the championship, they just come out the blue with some big ass kid just running folks over out the blue. Like, boy, that is cheating, boy. Y'all think Notre Dame? Like, Notre Dame didn't even have no business playing football today. Ain't nothing about Notre Dame real. First of all, what is a Notre Dame? What the hell is a Notre Dame? That's some folktale shit. Luck of the Irish. Ain't no luck in football, boy. Notre Dame ain't been shit since the Rudy movie went off. Everybody know that. Rudy. Yeah, they ain't been shit since Rudy, man. Like they had man, come on, man. That's a joke out here, man. This is a joke out here, man. I mean, Alabama is too good, man. They just too good, bro. I'm convinced these folks just too good, bro. Straight up. They too good. I'm just here to tell you this right here, man.
Take these